Welcome to Friday Value Videos, and we are going to be talking about essential oils this week and probably next week as well. This could be a multi-week series, but we'll keep it to two. And today I want to talk about some of the basic benefits of essential oils, and then next week I'll get into some more detail. And I'm going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to provide a PDF download for you to access a list that I created on essential oils that are good for pain issues. I thought it would really benefit all of you. So let's start at the beginning here. The term essential oil is a contraction of the original term quintessential oil. And essential oils are made by distillation, and they'll use different processes like water or steam or mechanical processing of citrus rinds or by dry distillation of natural materials. So there's lots of different ways to do this. Now, following that distillation process, the essential oil is then physically separated from the water phase. And then, depending on the plant it's derived from, an essential oil can have multiple properties. It can be antiviral, antibacterial, anti-asthmatic, anti-allergic, anticoagulant, which is blood clotting, and et cetera. There's lots of, I think the only thing that essential oils are not anti is antisocial. However, I will caution you, if you're going to be using essential oils, please be sensitive to others in your environment, as some people are allergic to many things and they may not enjoy what you are using. We need to be very aware of that. Now, I've personally used essential oils for many years since I've trouble shutting my brain down at night. Those of you who know me won't be surprised by this fact. I use lavender oil. When I need a little pick me up toward the end of a 15-hour workday, I use a citrus blend. I just put a drop under my nose if it's safe to put on the skin directly, or under my ears, or on my shirt collar. You can invest in diffusers and all kinds of ways to use essential oils. But I will caution you, it's best to not heat them, as this can diminish the therapeutic properties if that's what you're seeking, aside from just a nice scent in the room. Now, some oils should not be applied directly to the skin, which I just mentioned, and they need a carrier oil to allow direct application. And my favorite is almond oil, but there are a lot of different ones. You can do a research on that. A skin patch test is always a good idea before you're going to be putting it on your body regularly. I also strongly recommend that you research a fairly good resource, which I put down here. I know it's a long URL, but this is important for you to understand a lot of basics. If you're brand new to essential oils, if you really don't know anything about them, please be sure that what you do is safe, or consult a knowledgeable professional prior to experimenting with applying oils on your body. And the reason I say this is I had a good friend who ended up at the ER because she was overdoing essential oils, and she ended up with a respiratory response because she was using so many of them on her chest area. So, just because something's good doesn't mean more is better. We do have to have some knowledge and use some wisdom in getting knowledge if we don't have any. Now, the last thing I want to mention today is it's very important to use essential oils that have therapeutic value. There are a lot of oils on the market. They're just perfume industry knockoffs and leftovers. They have no therapeutic value whatsoever. They might smell nice, but they don't do a thing for you therapeutically. I don't sell essential oils. I'm not affiliated with any company. I have found very high value oils from multiple sources. I also know some people who market certain brands, and they'd be happy to make a recommendation if you're in need of one. But a general rule of thumb would be, if it's really cheap when you buy it, it's probably not a therapeutic level oil. Now, essential oils do come in single oils and blends. Usually the blends are for specific purposes like relaxation or muscle and joint pain. So I hope that you found this beneficial. I look forward to next week when I am going to share with you some really interesting information regarding Dr. James Duke. He's PhD, he's an ethnobotanist, his perspective on the safety of using herbs for the general population. It's actually called Dr. Duke's death list, herbal death list. So I think you might find that very informational. And I look forward to seeing you next week.